personally, collecting is something I'm not really relating to, at least not in the material sense. So I don't have a collection. I'm not having the impulse to collect something which is an object or which is something materialized in the world. What I think I'm like what comes closest to like maybe collection or collecting in my life would be dreams. So I'm collecting my dreams since decades, I would say. And like in my work, for example, I'm very interested in different cultures and their view on the world or their cosmologies. And I'm in particularly interested in healing techniques. Different medicines, substances, drugs, all kinds of chemicals which are related to the idea of feeling or to the idea of regulating something in the body and also therefore in maybe the personality or the mood. One of my biggest work I did so far, which is called All You Can Feel, I put them on a photonegative. And then there's a chemical interaction between basically the photochemicals and the drugs. And because they have a sort of similar history or biography, they relate to each other, they can do something together. I was initially interested in their visual side because they're mostly not visual and there's nothing really you can relate to in terms of who are they? And I don't know, I was just interested to give them a face, but not based on what I think they should look like, but how they somehow reveal themselves, how they are. I did actually a work in 2014 called Hero's Journey, which was based on the invitation of the nightclub Berghain, the techno club, which was celebrating the 10th anniversary. And they wanted to do an art exhibition with 10 artists related to the club. And I proposed to collect human urine from the guests. So I collected 2,000 liters of human urine in the following month. And that was a proper collection because we had several big barrels, which are normally used for collecting rainwater. And in the end, it was exhibited in a huge vitrine. The size was, I think, 4 meters long and was presented somehow in the dark. And the light was very strong and yellow and shining on the side. And then it got more and more red until it disappeared into black in the middle, or very dark brown. I think the main idea was assuming that everyone who goes into the club and has a sort of experience is also having a travel experience, and to have a composition which is made out of like all the bodies from everyone, which has been participating in this like collective travel. And that it was so beautiful and shining in the end was not something I could have assumed before. I didn't know. When you collect it and have it in this big barrel without light, it's really brown and kind of disgusting. But when you add the light, suddenly it's like way beyond disgusting. It's actually really beautiful. And on the other hand, it's like really a collective experience, which is somehow translated and still abstract. Another collection I actually do own, but which is sort of also immaterial, is a collection of eyelashes based on the tradition or superstition that when an eyelash falls, you can have or make a wish. I started actually with conceptual artists to send me 2 eyelashes and at the same time 2 wishes, but they should not tell me the wish because, as everyone knows, it doesn't come true if you say it. What I do is I collect them and I arrange them like as a sort of collage on a cardboard or on a paper. And because it has the shape of a bracket in the Latin punctuation, it looks like a text work. And the space in between the two eyelashes and the two brackets is empty. So the wish is spoken but unsaid, or it's definitely not written down. Yeah, and then I collect all these wishes in different frames. And mostly I also give two back. So like after a year or half a year, the artists receive also two wishes from my side when I collected enough to send them back. Because you always have to wait that they fall down. You are not allowed to tear them out.